What's up, guys, and welcome to Hard Boiled Review. That is right, we are talking about the legendary film Hard Boiled, the film where guns have infinite ammo and hospitals are built like Call of Duty maps. A Hong Kong action film classic directed by the legendary director John Woo, starring actors Chow Yun-fat and Tony Leung. Hard Boiled is in theaters at the moment. They upscaled it to 4K and it's in there for a short, 3 to 5 day run, and I was able to catch a showing. I love classic action films. I love, old Hong Kong action films as well. I'm surprised I never got to see this movie. I'm even a fan of other projects of John Woo's, like Hard Target with Jean-Claude Van Damme. This film is the equivalent of taking a grenade and throwing it into a fireworks factory. It's epic. It's gonna be epic. Chow Yun-fat plays Inspector Tequila. I know what you're thinking. This motherfucker's named after a drink? Just off of that piece of information alone, the film is already a 10 out of 10. You know what kind of action film you're getting. Tequila is hunting down a bunch of criminals who are dealing with arms dealings. He teams up with an undercover cop, a man with a face that just says, I don't get paid enough for this shit, man. I really don't get paid enough for this shit, man. And the plot of this story exists, sure, but nobody's gonna watch this film for the plot. They're here for the legendary gunfights, dude. Where Bruce Lee and Jackie Chan were for martial arts films back in the day, John Woo is for gunfights. Nowadays, action films like to cut 75 different times and f with your brain to hide the fact that it's a bad fight scene or a bad gunfight. Meanwhile, you got John Woo over here doing a oneer that's like 2 minutes long and it's fucking incredible. The action in this film is actually insane. Like, there's action films and then there's Hard Boiled. It's like, oh, what if every scene is the final battle? That's what this movie is. And you know off rip what kind of film you're getting. The opening scene in the tea house sets the tone of this film, no doubt. They're shooting so many bullets, you're like, is there more metal in Hong Kong? Are there bullets left? That's a real question. And this film doesn't stray away from the casualties, the innocents, where a lot of other action films will kind of take that away. And here, people get shot because they're just in the way. It's crazy. It just makes every action scene feel like there's just way more at stake. Like, oh my God, people are really dying out here, bro. I saw the poster of this film where Chow Yun-fat is holding a baby. I was very confused. And then there's an action scene where Chow Yun-fat has to save a baby, and it's incredible. Tequila having to escape a hospital that's exploding is already enough for me to be hyped, but now he has a baby in his arms and he has to get the fuck out of there. I feel like John Woo took Die Hard and The Departed and mashed it into one incredible film with way more action. If there was a school for action film director, they have to show this film. It just has to be in there. The John Woo styled action is very much so his action. Cutting between slow-mo to fast-paced to slow-mo to fast-paced gives the action such flow. If a character has one gun, John Woo's just like, give him another gun. Oh, we don't have two guns? Give him a gun that he has to hold with two hands, at least, minimum. There's just random doves flying around for the fuck of it. John Woo uses doves as much as Marvel uses CGI, you know? And of course you get those classic tropes with the standoff between two characters where there's just gun face to face. This is just action peak, in my opinion. Gunfighting action peak, dude. You just see so many creative deaths in this film, man. You ever see someone slide down a stair railing while shooting somebody? Yeah, me either. Not until I saw Hard Boiled in theaters. The tone of the film, it's at the tail end of, the 80s, obviously. It came out in 1992. So there's still remnants of the 80s music. The style is still there, but it's still slowly working into the 90s. So the whole vibe just feels like Miami Vice or, Pick a Stallone, Arnold action film just mashed together. It's so incredible. it's so hard to explain. It just feels like it's one of one. And the acting in this film is great. Tequila handles the cool, right? Like, he's the cool guy. He's the action man. He fits that archetype perfectly. The cop that goes against orders. And then you have Tony, the undercover cop, hits that emotional core. He's only known undercover work. And it's so cool in that last hospital fight scene, he's in full-on cop gear. He's finally able to be a cop for the people and not having to hide in the shadows. And if you're looking for any kind of realism in any kind of way, don't watch this movie. Again, guns don't have to reload. Explosions go off for no reason. People get shot and are still fighting. But you know what? That's all right. That is cinema. It's just one of those films that makes you think, why don't they make films like this anymore? Hard Boiled is iconic, stylish, loud, ridiculous, and one of the best action films to ever exist. I give this film an epic gunfight out of 10. Nah, but really, I give this movie a 10 out of 10, dude. This was absolutely incredible. And now I understand why it's talked about all the time. And I'm mad at myself for not seeing it sooner. But that is it for me. That is my review on Hard Boiled. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this, and hit the bell for the notifications, and I will see you in the next one. So take care now, and bye-bye then. Ta-ta.